I didn't change my name to Ray just yet. So yeah, Ray, I want to ask you. You guys have 7 games left. There have been some ups and downs. I was just, want to get your take on some of the inconsistency. We've asked you this before, but now you're coming off a sweep. Like, have you figured things out? Is it still a work in progress? Like, can you sort of sum up where you think this team is right now heading into the stretch run here?
I mean, we're just trying to go on a run and get hot late. We've talked about it's not how you start; it's obviously how you finish and how you're playing at the end of the season and where you want to end up. And to be honest with you, our sophomore year when we had that good year, we still didn't have everything figured out. So it's baseball; you're never gonna have everything figured out. So we just trying to play as well as we can, stay as a team, and try to win some games.
Awesome. We're going to go to David Frones of the Sun Sentinel. David, go ahead.
Hey, Ray, and obviously right now you guys find yourselves kind of in the middle of that ACC Coastal standings, but I mean, Georgia Tech is number one, but really you guys end up sweeping them, then you guys can move right up to that top spot. So, I mean, what's your outlook going into this series against them?
Again, we approach every game like it's the biggest game of the year, and obviously we know how good of a conference the ACC has been this year. Everybody beating up on everybody pretty much, and we're just trying to take it one game at a time, focus on Friday, and try to get a win and build off that for the rest of the weekend.
Awesome, Ray. All right, we're going to go to Christopher Stock of Inside the U. Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, Ray, I was curious, your left-handed, right-handed splits against pitchers, you obviously are not hitting as well against lefties, and being a right-handed batter, I was just wondering if you could maybe pinpoint why you think that the numbers aren't quite there the way you would like so far this season.
Honestly, I didn't even know that myself. So, it's just more of a comfort thing. We face more righties than anything, so obviously I'm more used to facing righties. And lefties come with a different arm slot, and the ball runs a little bit. But I wouldn't say I don't hit as well with lefties. It's just I gotta try to give better at bats and stick to my approach against them.
And just to follow, you had a couple doubles in one of the games last weekend. Just kind of wondering how you're feeling coming into your comfort level coming into this series at the plate.
Oh, pretty good. I mean, for the past, I want to say month, I've been feeling kind of back to myself and try to stick to the approach me and Lopes worked on, which is just try to see the ball a long time and be relaxed in the box. And I think that's helped me this last month or so.
All right, Ray, we're going to go to Josh White of WVUM. Josh, go ahead.
Hey, Ray, how are you?
What's up, Josh?
You got senior day coming up this weekend. What is it like just, for this group of guys that's been together for so long, who knows where some of you guys will go after this and whether you'll return or things like that, but just what's it like to grow close with this group of guys and potentially play one of your final weekends at home?
I mean, it's crazy. It's kind of flown by. We were just talking about it in the locker room, actually, how quick these 4 years have gone. And this group has been with each other, or at least competing against each other for pretty much our whole lives. And it was already weird coming into this year because we lost some of the guys we've played with, like Freddie, and knowing that we're always going to be kind of together or at least competing against each other was kind of like a comfort thing now. And now we don't know. People can go to different teams or move on with their lives. So it's definitely gone by quick, and we're trying to just take it one game at a time and enjoy the moment.
All right, Ray, our last question for you comes from Christopher Stock of Inside the U. Chris, go ahead.
I was just curious, settling into your DH role, did you have to make any adjustment? Not all hitters are really comfortable with the DH. Just, is there things that you've learned, or how do you feel things have gone with your comfort level being a DH there?
I mean, definitely DH is a little tougher, obviously, because you're not playing defense, so you're not really in the game a lot of times until you just go up to bat. But my freshman year, I learned from Danny Reyes, which I think was one of our best hitters that year, that you always try to do something, regardless if you're in the game or not. So just in between innings, just walking back and forth, staying in the game, maybe riding the bike in the bag just to stay warm, stay loose, and keep your mind into it. Because as a DH, it's easy to lose focus, and then once that happens, it's going to be really hard to turn it back on when your AB comes. So I think that's the biggest thing as a DH is just trying to stay mentally ready and focused.
Are you a guy that goes to the cages at all? I mentioned riding bikes. Do you take swings at all before?
I might do a couple of my routines, which is like little mini drills, but nothing like hitting or taking swings. I definitely ride the bike. I stretch. I have to warm up the right or left fielder, which helps me stay warm and obviously in the game.